You know what, screw it, let's start recording. Anyone who sees this on, say, Smuffy Extra, if I ever get to putting these archives up on there, which I don't think I ever will, well, you know, good, you get a bit of extra, you get to see me set up the live stream. Not that there's going to be much to watch. And I'm going to have to leave at some point, and, well, I suppose I'll have to, what's this? YouTube Studio, that's what we're looking for. Live events. Very nice. Just check the levels. On my end, at least. It's a little bit loud. I can fix that by doing this, but only just. So hopefully this is okay. Let's stop that. What was I planning on playing first? It was... It wasn't that. It was... Was it? Ah, yes. This one. Okay, we'll set that up. Manage streams. I don't like how it goes straight to stream. It needs to... You need to go to manage first because, you know, well, I mean, I do. Or at least be able to set up a default. So let's open this one. Stream health. And let's open up the pop-out chat so I can plop it over here. And then this can go here. And this can go there. And I can get rid of that. And I'll open FL Studio up. Oh, I've got two of these, really? That's annoying. Well, I don't need two of them, so there you go. And I'll just test out the audio on here. I'll set the quality back up to 400 kilobits per second, which is far too low for anything useful, but hopefully my internet can handle it. We'll see. We'll start streaming. Excellent connection. Oh, that's very nice, YouTube. I'm sure that won't go too bad at some point. Damn, I need to start swimming again. Got like twig arms now, haven't I? Bad at some point. That is much, much, much too loud for me. Luckily, that changes the volume for me, but it doesn't change the volume for you. That's nice. I'll probably need to turn this down a little bit. But we'll just talk over the top of this, and then I can stop it and check the preview. Luckily, that changes the volume for me, but it doesn't change the volume for you. That's nice. I'll probably need to turn this down a little bit. But we'll just... Well, that seems to work. I'm surprised that it says the stream status is excellent. What if they put... Have they made new how far up can I push it before I break it? Can I put it to 500? Either my internet speed has gotten a lot quicker, or they've put in some new servers in Australia or something like that. Stream status excellent. I have not seen that before. Okay, it's holding at 500. Can I push it up to 1,000? I very much doubt it. No. 1,000 breaks it. Okay. 500. It's fine though. So yeah, it's gone down to poor. Do I need to stop and start again in order to let you catch up? No, it's gone green again. Hopefully it doesn't go red. YouTube is still complaining though. Yeah, it's cut out. Okay. It's still cut out, really? Let's refresh and see if it's working again. If it isn't, that's fun. Still have to clean my teeth and do all that kind of stuff. How long have I got? It says there like 15 minutes, I think. That's enough time. Well, the preview seems to be working. Stream health, though, is poor. So maybe I should bring that back down to 400. The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but I can't do anything about that. That's just the way it is, I think. That's enough time. Right, that should be all set to go. So if I pop over to the intermission here. Wait, where's the start button? Yes, that's the preview. Where's the start button? Oh, come on, what? It's in the corner there. Which is off screen because YouTube Studio is idiotic. There, now I've got to squint. I've zoomed it out, but I've got to squint now. And luckily I can do this with the windows so that there is enough space. But I still have to leave it at 75% scale. Okay. Right, let's get started then.
Roshi ducklings to the water,
and her shoes were number 9.
Roshi ducklings to the water,
Sandals were for Clementine,
Roshi ducklings to the water,
and her shoes were number 9.
Roshi ducklings to the water,
Sandals were for Clementine.
Roshi ducklings to the water,
And her shoes were number 9.
Roshi ducklings to the water,
Sandals were for Clementine,
Roshi ducklings to the water,
and her shoes were number 9.
ducklings to the water.
Hello there. Hello. I got to remember to speak into the microphone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully this stream will be better than the last one. The last one was very nice. We might actually keep this one on the channel this time, hey? Hello, Atlas Geneticist. It's good to see you here. Hello, Polo. Hello, Incessant350. It's very nice to see you here. Hello, I pronounced your name before. Eva Grondel, I believe. Hello, Fatty Panda, I think. Hello, Not So Pogo. Hello, Adventure Time. Maybe Adventure Time. Hello, Sans X Art. I hope I didn't destroy your name there, mate. Hello, Star Stump. Yes, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Right. So today, like I said in my tweet, we're going to be working on a piece of original music, which is going to be part of my next original album, which is a long time coming. Well, sort of. I've been wanting to do an original album for a while, but this one has sort of just popped out of nowhere. And all my previous ideas have kind of stopped. For once, YouTube is saying my live stream has excellent health. Well, it did for a couple seconds. Okay. What happened to the last one? Well, the people that were there will tell you what happened to the last one. It was not very pleasant. Let's just say that. Okay, so, right. So to give you a bit of context as to what we're going to be doing, I'll just play through the bit that we're going to be working on. Should I give you the whole? No, we'll play through the whole song as it is. Wait for it to load up. This whole new YouTube studio layout is, yeah. The annoying thing to me is usually I have half my screen covered by the YouTube live stream layout, but I can't do that anymore. I have to extend it across because this live chat with the start and end stream button is cut off the side of the screen if I try and make it any smaller. It's annoying. I mean, I can deal with it, I suppose. Finally, here we go. All right. Let's pop the screen over. Here we go. So this is, it's called Song of the Town Folk. It's the second track in the album. The album's called Land of the Wind. And it's similar to Town Betwixt the Stars. It's gapless, same as Town Betwixt the Stars. But let's just listen straight through it, shall we? By the way, let me know if there's any issues with the audio. I'm always kind of paranoid with that. Hey Chip Chap Chops, good to see you. This bit here in the middle, this is what we're working on. Because it's nice, but it's a bit empty. You need a melody in here. It's also very long. And that's really all my goal is for today, is just to fill in the melody here. It's not going to be that hard, I've got some ideas. I haven't heard that one, Adventure Time. I'll take your word that it sounds like it. This bit is kind of a rehash of this. I feel like it needs to branch out somewhere else. But that's another day's problem. And then it ends abruptly here for the next track. down on there on number 5 so that the key can change for the next song. Okay, so let's take another listen to this. Yeah, it's meant to sound kind of folklore-y. Yeah, this is going to be fairly simple, I think. I've got an instrument set out that I think I'll use. I don't think we'll bother. Well, we might record it. I might just play over it for a bit and see what it sounds like. Ah, yes. The good old days of alchemy. I managed to get it before it was stolen by Apple and taken away from 90% of the world. So, yay. I'm very lucky. It's unfortunate. You can't get it anywhere anymore. It's just... I think number 1's gonna be fine. That one might be interesting. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be pretty simple. I'm just trying to think whether we should play it or... Well, I think let's play it and then we'll just fix up any problems. Let's drop straight into record. Pattern 39. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I've done a very good job of organizing these. Pattern 38 was empty. So we'll do that. Okay. So what was it? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it sounds down the bottom. But we'll give it a go. We can do multiple takes if we need to. We might move that last note. G'day, Incessant 350. I know who you are, don't you worry. Okay. First thing to do, go in here and... Because I'm an awful piano player. I'm actually not that awful, but I'm pretty bad, actually. Quantize. Set it like there, something like that, and we want it to be 3rd beat. Close enough, or no, we'll go 4 beat. Very nice. There we go. And let's just look through this. Keep this nice and quiet. Relatively warm. Don't want it too bright. This isn't the only instrument I'm going to put on this. I'll put another one on top, maybe a couple chords. Needs to be less bright. not that. I think there's like an LFO that controls the brightness or something like that because it's not very consistent. Yeah. And this is the bit we need to fix up. And we'll just bring that across a little bit. Further across. Oh, by the way, I need to set the time signature of this to 4/4 from the third beat. There you go, that's much clearer. Now I know where I am. That's nice. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely by LFO, I think, the brightness. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's pop over to wherever this is in the mixer. 11. And let's throw it on our reverb. It's not going to make that much of a difference, but it's subtle. It's meant, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of alien folklore kind of stuff. Similar to Town Betwixt the Stars, kind of returning to that style. How does that sound down the octave? I was curious. I mean, it could work if you layered it. If you... if I... Nah, that's not gonna work. Okay, right. Now, we also have this one. It's a lovely instrument, that is. Is that the same mixer track? No, it's 7. That's good. I need something that's like legato. This might not work. That could work. I'm not sure exactly what to do with it though. One thing that I do want to do though is plop in a legato instrument. So I'm gonna design my own instrument. We're gonna get some sound design. Yeah. Don't get too excited. This is just like analog sound design. 80s level stuff. Nothing impressive. So just turn that off, and then this. No, we don't want that. And if anything, we'd want this to be the other way round. Yeah. That's what we need. We need legato. Yes, it sounds wonderful. Portamento. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to sync it. So let's connect that to the filter, sync it to tempo and the key. Four. Is that right? Or it should be one. Well, yeah, okay. Right? Is that all right? Let's turn it on. Slower. Not that slow. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Holding that sound makes your ears turn into FFT analysis, and it makes it go all warbly after you've heard it for that long through headphones. Yay. Yay, warbly sound. I'm sick of it now. Come on, ears, readjust. Just do the and should we do? I think we might do pulse. Does it sound better when you've got reverb and stuff on it? And I'm going to as well just link the mod wheel to LFO2 depth by 1%. And I'll need to link that in the browser, won't I? Remote control, Omni, mod wheel. I think that was right. That was definitely right. And channel pitch, we'll do that. I'll move forward because I'll need to mess around with this with proper keyboard skills. Pitch bend range is 2. Hello. I've just played an automation clip. So we push this down. It's changing this. Can I set it to none? Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna do this like that, and then. I've missed out on a lot of chat. Oh, thanks, Plutonus. Yeah, I really do like Town Betwixt the Stars. Well, sorry I didn't say goodbye, Plutonus. Walking Mr. Sunshine, hello. Hey, did you ever put out the Seinfeld remix? Not yet. I still haven't I need to reshoot the keyboard playing for the video. Still haven't done that yet. But I'll I'm planning to have it done by the end of this year because I need to have an album. I want to have an album of remixes done. Let's see how this sounds with the rest of the track. Probably sounds awful because we didn't. Sounds like Blade Runner. Like, really sounds like Blade Runner. It thinks that needs to be slightly less, 2% for the... Oh, come on. There we go. Speed. No, that's the wrong one. This needs to be slightly fast. Not that fast. And 2% is too little. Slower. That's fine. And I'll put some actual reflections on here just to give it that little bit of space. What lovely sounds. And also on top of that, I'll put an EQ just so to get rid of... Oh, we'll leave it the way it is for now. Yeah, that's a dead end right now, I think. Well, let's go ahead and record this other instrument over the top. We'll go from there. I always expect it to go on beat. It's off beat, not on beat. Gotta love reading piano roll. Right, and then quantize by that much. Lovely. I'm going to turn off velocity because it's too annoying. Speed this up a little bit. I don't think that's going to work with it. But you know what I think will work with it? If we grab, there's another preset, which is actually from a Blade Runner sound pack for this plugin, which is called, if I remember correctly, Elevation. Yep, that's the one. And we used it, it's used in the previous song in the album. But it could be just as simple as going. Got to figure out where to put it. So let's blob a pattern together. Just like, say, oh, come on, quick quantize. It doesn't work if you've got it set to none. And that needs to be high enough so that we actually get the proper sweep. That cut off quick, didn't it? Needs to keep going for a little bit. Like that. Right. And alongside that, in fact, what I need to do with this is all the way out and all the way over here into the reverb. And that'll push it all the way. I believe that that's playing at this time. Yep. Need to find a way to add a little bit more complexity into this section. Well, that would work if I put the right chords in, right? Yeah, you need some chords to go with the melody, otherwise it's really thin and annoying. And that old school sound seems to fit wonderfully. Let's change the time signature to 4/4 so that we don't get confused. That's kind of what we're going for. And I'll set this back to a third of a beat so that I can short these down. Hopefully that harmonizes well. In my head it does, but don't know until we play it. What I do know is that we need to go down here on this one. That's probably going to be fine. Nice and simple. And we can change it up there and go back and forth. Like this. Then down. Then up again. And because of the way that this is, we should be able to just... No, not like that though. We should be able to just copy and paste this across. It's weird how it's doing it that way. I don't think it registers the bars properly. See how this sounds. Probably sounds very clouded. We'll see. We'll find out. Of course the melody changes, doesn't it? So let's sync this back up with the melody then. Needs to go up. And then this is... goes down. And this can head all the way across to the third beat-ish. Now the only issue we have is with the mix, and that is that that's center panned. Technically that'll fix it, but we shouldn't do that. Another way we can do it is another way that we shouldn't do it. But this is the retro way to do it. wondering, there is another, in the wave station, there's another sample that might fit really well with these chords. Well, not sample, but preset. Yeah, not that one. Let's set this to just a new mixer track. That should be unmuted. And where is it? It's somewhere in here. Big pad, is that the right one? Well, sort of, but it needs to be another one which is further along. Analog God pad, that's the one. That works pretty good. Eric Bazinga says, would you consider doing a mix of just Doctor Who? That was the original intention. But I don't think I finished taking all the samples. I started that a while ago and it never really got anywhere. And then around time happened. I did take some samples and those are the ones that I used. Right. So let's listen to this again. It's another thing we could do. I'm wondering if the other one was better because it has that tingling in the top end or the low high end. No, you need to have a bit more control over it than that. And that's what we're going to do now. Hello, Alchemy again. You have such wonderful sounds. I want to pick from your bank again. We're looking for ARPs. Which isn't a category, but you can go over to arpeggiated over here. Well, that one doesn't work. There's a few samples here, which are from a sample pack that I downloaded, which wasn't an official one, and it didn't seem to come with the samples that you needed to run it. Looking for one that's kind of a bell. Oh, come on. Right. That'll help. That one catches my ears. It's not exactly what I was thinking of, but it might. Let's get rid of the... See what this sounds like. Ah. I can't do that. Because this is triplets. It doesn't fit. Unless there's like a swing option. Unfortunately not. Okay, so let's pop. Let's try something different. Let's try bright mallet. Well, that's not a bright mallet. It doesn't work. That one doesn't work either. Oh, I deselected bright. Cool vibes. Perhaps. Maybe. Well, that one's a little bit difficult to play, that chord, but... figure out what we do with that later, but this one works. And what we're going to do with it is simply go to, where is it, utilities? No, it's not in utilities. It's in, where is it? Stereo field, Pan-O-Matic. That's the one I'm looking for. We want to go like that. Pan, slow speed. Less slow speed. A little bit quicker. And I want to go all the way across, and then we'll plop some reflections on here. All the way down, down to there. Like so. Some delay. That's gonna be fun. We'll see how we go. Let's do a high pass. Pull it down a bit more. It might cloud it up a bit much, but we'll send it to the reverb and we'll see what happens. Push this down a little further and then we'll just play along. That works. That works lovely. Get rid of the delay. Needs to be a little bit louder, I think. And Penomatic, I want you to go all the way and nice and slow. And as well, before we hit the reverb, no, after we hit the reverb, we're going to do the old cheaty thing and do this so that it's never center panned. Yeah, sometimes my hand gets stuck when it plays music. Pattern 42, let's record. At least the first bit. Okay, let's quantize, not to the beat. Third beat. Oops. And then I think we'll just copy and paste this across. It's nice to hear, Sandra Halter. Hopefully this isn't too annoying for your studying, this weird chimey bell that hurts your ears when it's heard by itself. Oh. Oh. Eh. 4/4 from the second beat, I believe. Yep. And then we can end it there. Let's quantize again. Nice smooth transition. There we go. Lovely. So let's listen to this section again. I think it's about as far as I want to go today. Might be some mixing things to sort out, but not today. Yeah, we'll listen to the end, why not? After you've had all that happen, I think this sounds okay. You don't need a branch off. Just go back to the beginning and it's all fine. Wonderful. Lovely. Let's save this. Okie dokie 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 dokie. Well, I don't think there's anything else I really wanted to do on this stream. How long have we been going for? Not long, if I recall, yeah. About an hour. Alright. Well, switch back over to the camera. And, that's all all I was really planning on doing today. So I think we'll finish the stream here, end on a high, finish off this section. Sounds very nice. I'm looking forward to releasing this album. Although I can't say how long it's going to be, because this is the second track out of 10. I haven't done any of the other ones except the first one. So anyway, I'm hoping to get a couple of other remixes done before the end of the year so that I can put them in an album like I have before. It's turning out to be about 5 or 6 in the album, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, a good rest of the day or the rest of the night, good sleep, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Now, I need to find where the end stream button is on YouTube Studio, because I always have trouble with this. And maybe I should set it to low latency, because I'm realizing that this is like a full minute behind. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. See you next week. There's a bit of a delay, so sorry if I didn't get to interact with you at the end. Say goodbye. There's the end stream button. See you folks in 2 weeks. Still gets me. See you later, guys. All right. We can stop now. Goodbye, people.